All right, guys, we're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna get right into it. So we have we're at day 3 of the CIA NATO-backed revolution taking place in Syria due to complete losses and humiliating losses in Gaza and Lebanon by the Israeli government, and Russia has been pounding these areas. In Syria, just straight eviscerating them from existence, because these people are really trying to wreak havoc. They're trying to do another Libya type situation, where they take over the government, rebel, take the leader out, and then it becomes a failed, state filled with different actors fighting each other for power, and then the U.S. and Israel eventually come in. Oh, we got ISIS in there, now we have to go in and sweep everybody out. They sweep everyone out. Now it's the West is bitch, in essence, guys. These people are sick little monsters from all over the world, pretty much like we're getting recruited and training in different parts of the world, along with there's huge bases in Indonesia and these places that the CIA controls, and trains some of these people in order to try and overthrow the government. Turkey's involved as well. Turkey wants obviously the U.S. occupying force areas when Trump decides to pull out of Syria. Let's watch George Galloway's reaction to this. This is a great reaction here.
As the gunfire of the Korean War was just beginning to die out, and every decade since has been scarred and marred by the efforts of the empire to stay on top, and the necessary and obvious struggle of those underneath to get that boot off their necks. That means that many a time, people that one wouldn't normally invite round for dinner are the people who are fighting against empire domination. This is an important nuance that some people, including some people who should know better, are going to have to learn. I refer, of course, to the recent upsurge of terrorist violence in the Syrian Arab Republic. It's not necessary to support Bashar al-Assad or the Ba'ath Party or the Syrian regime to oppose the empire trying to overthrow them. I would oppose the empire if it was trying to overthrow the kings of Arabia. How about that then? Because I don't believe the empire has the right to rule the roost, especially when they are propagandizing all of us as to their culpability, their complicity, their bloody-handed collaboration in the crushing of the Palestinian people in Gaza, of the catastrophe of the Anglo-American invasion of Iraq. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the same people who carried me on their shoulders, literally, for the power of my opposition to the invasion of Iraq, who now spit upon my name because I won't support the same people who invaded Iraq invading Syria. Wake up, you people, or at least stop trying to deceive us if this that you're displaying is not torpor, but hypocrisy. If you're not a hypocrite, wake up to who is behind the Al-Qaeda, ISIS, alphabet soup of extremist fanatics who are right now cutting off heads in Aleppo, kicking over Christmas trees in Aleppo, looking for priests and nuns to murder in Aleppo. Wake up if it is indeed a torpor that you are in. These knives that are cutting off heads again in Aleppo, who gave them these knives? Who sharpened them? Who gave them these fancy new uniforms that they're wearing? Who gave them these weapons that they're firing? Who gave them the transport that they're moving around in? Wake up if it is torpor that you are suffering. You know the answer to that. NATO, Turkey, Qatar, a cat's paw of the United States empire and host to the largest United States military base in the entire world. That's who's paying for it. That's who's providing it. Who's doing the necessary public relations warfare for this latest uprising of the ISIS Al-Qaeda death cult? The United Kingdom, of course. The same people who've spent the last 14 months telling you that Hamas are Islamist terrorists are telling you that the actual Islamist terrorists in Syria are rebels or even freedom fighters. Can't you see that? I don't believe, that many of you can't see that. When this group today warned Hamas that they were coming for them, they were going to Karbala to drag the Shiites through the streets, and they were coming to Gaza for Hamas. Which part of that formula do you not understand? If Hamas can be takfired, can be expelled from the religion, excommunicated by a group of Chinamen from Xinjiang, Turkomen, Albanians, Indian restaurant waiters from Cardiff, can expel Hamas from their deen. Which part of that do you not understand? It's not about supporting the Ba'ath Party in Syria. As a matter of fact, I was persona non grata there for decades. I was with Iraq, of course. You see, they're arch enemies. You see, you loved me for that. You carried me on your shoulders for that. I never set foot in Damascus between 1980 and the 21st century. I have no relationship with the regime in Damascus. They've never given me a penny or even a baklawa. As a matter of fact, they still owe me an airline ticket for attending a conference that they invited me to. I have nothing to do with this regime, but I have everything to do with defeating the efforts of the American, Anglo-American empire and its attempt to overthrow any government that does not slavishly serve them. Ask the people of Georgia, where a French citizen masquerading as the president of Georgia has just declared that she is the only legitimate public official in the country. And the NGOs have...
Man, this guy's so underrated. He just gets it, man. George Galloway just gets it.